Hey guys, I am back, and well, I don't know if you guys will have seen this review yet or not. By the time you see this review, I don't know which will be up first, but loving the AD15. Love it, love it, love it. So, coincidentally, we've got RavenCrest in on the same day. So, we've got a kitty cat. Yeah, meow. So, I guess we'll just roll right into RavenCrest. It's like a Lego set or something. But small package today, so guessing folder, right? Usually that's what it means. Love this knife. So cool. You'll see the review. Standard box. I'm going to stop saying I wish they'd bring back the fancy box, okay? So... For real? Is this it? Are they playing a goddamn joke on us? Is this is the knife of the month? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn. I took a minute away from the camera. So RavenCrest has been getting more and more disappointing lately as time goes on. And this is our knife of the month. I have made the joke before with some little knives, you know, quoting Zoolander, are you mad? Is this a knife for ants? Paraphrasing, of course. Are you kidding? Like, seriously, I feel like RavenCrest is playing a joke on people. Like, I'm waiting for them to send an email saying, just kidding, the real knife is on the way. I don't even have words right now. Now, it's not that it's a neck knife. That's not it. I don't like neck knives. I'm not a fan of neck knives. I don't get it. But the fact that it is such a disappointing neck knife. It rattles around in its kydex. That's good. Okay, so I'll just put on my big boy panties and do this review like it's any other knife. So normally, you know, when I get a RavenCrest knife, I always keep in mind. So for the Ravenpac subscription, we're paying $9.99 and then shipping. So $16.99. Now shipping is not the price of the knife. You're gonna pay shipping anyway, so forget that. So $9.99, I usually say, well, you know, they're gonna jack the price up when it hits the website, but for $9.99, you know, it's usually worth it. This is the kind of thing that you would find on like GearBest or AliExpress. It would be like $1. It would be like $2 for this, made out of 440. Not even the $9.99 that the Ravenpac is costing. And you know they're going to jack the price up when it finally hits the website. It's got that same cheap, shiny coating. They couldn't even give us like a really good like matte coating, or they gave us that one nice coating one time. Ugh, I'm struggling to find words to describe how I feel here. And I think that if I had to sum up my feelings in one word, it would be fuck the fucking fuckers. Okay, so. Alright. So let's start from Beauty Base 0 and go back here. I wonder if everybody always gets all my movie references. I don't know. So Kydex is well done. I mean, not great, but well done. It holds in securely. It rattles though. Like if I was wearing this, I don't wear neck knives, but if I was wearing this, I was walking around, that would make me nuts. That rattling. Because there are some Kydex that holds it in really secure. But it does hold it in, you know, like, hang on. This goes flying across the room, no. Alright, it holds it in nicely. When we look at the actual construction of the thing, you know, the G10 is nicely done at least. This could be, you know, if this was a larger, like, regular sized blade, could be a nice chopping kind of blade. Like, you know, it would have some heft to it. This is just, it's hard for me to hold in any kind of comfortable manner. I'd love to have some jimping to really get a good hold on, especially down here, because, I mean, it's where my finger's going to end up going if I'm holding it. It's just really slick there. So we've got, what, about 1.5 inch blade, give or take. I mean, I'll have to measure it out and put numbers in and stuff. But it is what it is. It reminds me a little bit, shape-wise, of like the CRKT Spew, not blade, but handle. Most of my knives are in storage, again, so I don't have that right here to compare to, but it just sort of, the lines sort of remind me of that. At least I went back to marking the steel type on the blade, so you know. Let's do the edge test, I guess, at least. Well, it's finished nicely. You know, we got that going for us. Feel a little bit of resistance in the paper, but in general, it cuts nicely. I'm wondering how the leverage is going to be for a pull through. I mean, let's see. A lot of effort, but I mean, a decently clean cut, you know? A lot of effort required, though. And then a slice. It's actually not too bad. There's no comfortable way to hold this, to do any kind of close-up work. You gotta kind of... I mean, so the edge comes prepared better than some of the ones we've seen before, but the design is just, I can't, what were they thinking? Like, this should be like a free bonus. Like, we've screwed up so many knives in the past, we're sticking this in with the real knife of the month. Like, this is a toy. This, you know what? I'll tell you what this is good for. Okay, hang on. This right here is the only suitable use for this junky, trinket, bizarre toy of a knife. Predator will put this to good use fighting a xenomorph. I can't think of anything else to do with this ridiculous little novelty of a stupid knife. Although he kind of, if you hold it the right way, looks sort of like he's playing a guitar and he's rocking on out, you know? He's a metal predator. But I mean, seriously, this is what it's come to. This is ridiculous. This dumbass knife that I'm so disappointed. And the reason I keep the subscription going at this point is because I'm convinced, well, up until this month, I said it can't get any worse. They can't do any worse than what they've been doing. And then this showed up. So I just don't even know anymore. I am so discouraged. I hope somebody from RavenCrest sees this and, you know, in the words of everybody on Letterkenny, sort yourself out. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? This is your knife of the month. This is what, like, so many loyal subscribers, this is the most disrespectful crap. And how much are you going to charge people for this thing on the website now? I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm so upset. You want to send a neck knife? You could have sent so many better things than this ridiculous thing. Look, Predator doesn't even want to hold it. He doesn't even want to be associated with this thing. He's like, ugh, if it wasn't tied to my hand, I'd drop it right now. I'm just disgusted with RavenCrest this month. But we got to do the ratings, because the ratings. So for the ratings, so for originality and departure from previous designs, well, the truth is it doesn't look like anything else RavenCrest has sent out. It does look kind of like, I said, some other things we've seen. So kind of a double-edged sword there. I'm going to give it a 3.5 though. Being different from what RavenCrest has sent out. Different doesn't mean good or bad in this case, just different. But it does remind me of some other designs I've seen. Fit and finish actually is going to get a 4 because there's not much to it. There really isn't much to it. You can't screw up what you don't attempt. But so fit and finish on it is pretty good. I hate the coating on it, but it's applied well. You know, I mean, and the G10 and everything on there is nicely done. So function and mechanics. This is hard to judge on a fixed blade, but it did come with a Kydex sheath. So what we're going to judge here is that, you know, it fits in nice and tightly, but it does rattle around, okay? It doesn't hold it in nice and tight. It's secure. Little bit of a pain in the ass to get out, though. But for function and mechanics, we're going to give it a 3. Because it just average. It's just average. There's nothing going on there that's special, and that rattling just drives me nuts. So we're judging the sheath, the Kydex sheath, since it is a neck knife as part of the whole thing. For practicality and utility, though, look, we're giving it a 1 point because the blade is sharp, okay? We're giving it 1 point because you can carry it around your neck, I guess. It gets a 2. It's not comfortable to hold. It's a tiny little knife. It's ridiculous. It gets a 2. For production out of the box standards, actually it'll get a 3.5 because the blade does come finished nicely. It did well in the test, but again, Kydex should be nice and tight. It shouldn't have that rattle. It should snap in, it should snap out. But you know, especially with a neck knife, you don't want it rattling all around like that while you're carrying it. It should hold it nice and snug. And I could show you, if I had my knives here, lots of examples of Kydex that's done very well to hold it nice and snug like that. But 3.5 is a decent score. Comfort and feel, we're going to a 2 again. Especially in large hands, it doesn't feel good. There's no jimping anywhere. It just does not, it's not a comfortable knife to hold. So, yeah. It's not the worst I've ever held, but 2. Cool factor, again, gets a 2. I like the shape of it. I'd love this shape probably on a larger blade. It would be nice, but there's no, to me, there's nothing cool about this. It's insulting. It's ridiculous. It's a little cool that I can put it in Predator's hand. It gets a 2. For quality of materials, it's average, okay, so it gets a 3, 440C, G10. Lots of room to go up, but, you know, not terrible, not great. Value of ownership and collectability, I'm going to give this a 2 again, because it is a monthly subscription, and RavenCrest does sell out. So, you know, there is a little bit of a value in having this if you have like a RavenCrest collection of all of the things, but I can't imagine this having trade value later on. I can't imagine the value of this going up. I can't imagine what they're going to charge you for it on the website, but you know, when you rack and stack all of the favorite RavenCrest knives over time, I can't imagine this is going to be up there. So, yeah, whatever. Finally, value to price ratio. I'm giving one of the worst scores I've ever given. I'm giving a 1.5. You know, again, I can go on something like AliExpress or Banggood or GearBest right now and find you a bunch of little neck knives the same size, probably made out of very similar materials, for just about half of what they're charging for the subscription price right now. And you know they're gonna charge more. You know they're gonna increase the price once it hits the website. So I don't think it's worth the $9.99, and they're gonna make it worth, you know, cost even more. So I don't think the value to price is there. Now, it's not the worst ripoff I've ever seen. It's not an MTech, but it is put together well. The blade does come nicely, and you know, I'm sure it has a place in an emergency kit if you can't carry, you know, I mean, if it's in a place where you can't carry certain things and it fits the requirements, sure. That's why I'm not giving it like a 0. But 1.5 is as high as I'm willing to give it on the value to price ratio. So you add those all up and you get a, ready for this, a 26.5. Yeah. Which is the lowest total score I've given since I started this knife rating system, which makes its overall average score a 2.65, which makes this the loser of rated knives. I am so disappointed in this. So completely disappointed in this knife of the month. I cannot believe that this is what they're going to get away with. RavenCrest has one more disappointment in them before I cancel the subscription completely, and then put up a video about why, of all the disappointments, why I have completely lost faith in RavenCrest and why they are just becoming a ripoff of the thing. So hopefully we get, if not good, we get great next month. We'll see if they make up for this fiasco. Oh, I thought they had some bad choices before. Oh, here we go. So, all right, guys. I know there are some RavenCrest purists out there that love RavenCrest. Go ahead and make your case. If you like the knife, you like the knife. I'd like to hear why. I'd love to hear why. I know there's going to be a lot of other people that don't like this knife. Your opinions. Ready, set, go. For channel announcement, I'm getting more Q&A questions again. We had a great time doing the last live stream. I am going to do a live Q&A on Wednesday, June 26th, 8 p.m. my time. I know that's inconvenient for a lot of people in a lot of other places, but I got other considerations that I got to deal with here. So I will, of course, put reminders and stuff and put it on Instagram and Facebook and everything, but Wednesday the 26th, 8 p.m., live stream Q&A. We'll make it as long as people want to ask questions and stuff, I guess. So whatever you guys want to ask, whatever you want to talk about, it will be covered. So there you go. Please join us. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll have a good time. Yeah, feel free to comment on this thing. And I hate RavenCrest right now. I really hope they pull their shit together. Anyway, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.